resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. He's making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight. The Executioner's unpredictability belies his ring walk focus. He is ready for action.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch
scheduled to go the full 10 if we get that far. Round 1 underway.
Use your feet.
What does an in-fighter need to do to be successful, Teddy?
Well, first of all, Joe, get inside. That helps. But the other thing is, once you get inside, you see guys so often they smother themselves. They forget that they need a little room. Rotate your shoulders back a little bit. Create room. Take a little step back if you need to.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by the Executioner. Protecting his head well with his guard. I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. The Executioner's not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there. Hooks to the head. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the Executioner. That punch just close. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Headshot lands, was a hook. Committing to the combo now, both land. Not able to land the headshot. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Red-hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
It's been a long time since I've seen something like this. I think it was in a film library. Watching Hammerin' Hank, the great Henry Armstrong. Never took a step backwards, kept going forward.
Now that is fighting right there, and smart fighting. Landing all 4 punches. Well-placed hook. Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football.
Yeah, there are. You know, physical ones and emotional and mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths, you know, like offensive linemen. They have to punch out, you know, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbow before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them to keep those elbows in, punch out without any telegraph, without any loss of power. And also, get those hands out at the right distance. If they're a little late, the big guy gets in on him. And now he can control him. And, of course, the mental aspects of it, where they get into those dark rooms we talk about every once in a while, where they have to remember that they have control. They can make the choice. You know, you get in those dark rooms, you start to think that you lose control of the choice, that your opponent's making a choice for you. No, that's not the truth.
A well-placed overhand right. Very nice defensive guard there. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. Accurate hook. You see he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. Nice work doubling up that jab. to dismiss it. A well-placed left hand up top. A little head hunting with the right. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. The executioner's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. And we come to the end of round number 2. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
Not 1, but 2. Good work with the jab up top. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Here he comes, nice and aggressive, red hot going after it, much the way he finished up the action the last time we saw him in the last round.
Hey, look, if you're a fisherman and the fisher was good in a certain spot, you can't wait to get the boat out to that same spot. He's rolling right out there.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Sets up that right hand with the jab. The executioner's punch didn't come close. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Got that quick trigger, that little double jab there. Boom, boom. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. The executioner's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Comes with the right. He missed with that headshot. There's the combo to the body. The executioner. Big shot there. Teddy, he goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
One, 2, 3.
And that's the end of round 3.
They're in control of this.
As we start round number 4, it's clear to see that it's his precise punching that has earned him good grades on your scorecard, Teddy. With all that accuracy, clean, effective punching, he's up 3 rounds to 0.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if he went to medical school because he's been a surgeon tonight.
Nice strike after catching one by the executioner. Well, Teddy, you get in a spot like this, and everybody has their eyes on the fighter who was just knocked down in the last round. What do you look for? What tells you right away that you know what his status is?
Well, it's 2 things. The easiest one is the legs, Joe. I want to see if they're steady, if they're firm, if he's okay. But the next thing is his personality, believe it or not. It's kind of like when you go out to a bar with someone, they have a few drinks, and all of a sudden they're a different person. You know they're drunk. Well, I want to see whether or not my fighter's drunk. If he starts rushing at the guy, starts acting in a way that he's never acted before, I know it's time to pull the plug.
See him holding on.
Not focus.
He fires off the combination there, and it lands. well-placed hook to the head.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
The executioner is showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. And yet another big shot comes in. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by the executioner. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. The executioner's got to feel great right now. He just scored a knockdown. Now he's got all this confidence that could carry him through.
Yeah, he has to watch. He doesn't get careless, so he has plenty of confidence. If he walks in a little reckless now, that confidence could go right down the drain.
Well, we've seen the complete opposite, Teddy. We've seen fighters that when they've been knocked down, they become desperate or they completely close the door and get overly cautious. This fighter is fighting the same way he's ever fought.
Yeah, and that's either going to be a good or a bad thing. That's the confidence that he's going to get it right, that he understands himself, that he's not going away from his game, from his fight, or he's going to pay an awful penalty for it because his opponent is going to pick up on that predictability and he's going to keep banging him with the same reason.
Oh, things opened up and he was able to place. What a big shot. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach it.
Big shot he just scored with. Targeting that head and landing with a bomb. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. The executioner is throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like...
Big shot comes crashing home. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's over. The fight is over. The executioner's not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim.